Hey team, welcome to Tarek Talks. Today I have Ziad K with me again, which you probably recognize and hear from episode 1. And today we're going to speak about Christmas because we are feeling festive, we're in the Christmas spirit, and it's that time of year.
Are you feeling festive?
I am feeling festive more now than I was before. I think for me to get into the spirit of things, I do festive things. So like I will go to Winter Wonderland, I would see Christmas, go to Christmas markets.
Yeah.
That for me would put me into the spirit of Christmas.
It's a bit hard now, isn't it, with COVID? I think everyone's just so worried about it. So it's quite difficult. Like last year, the Christmas spirit was down. Like no one really had much Christmas spirit. But this year, I'm kind of feeling it. I know that it's a good Christmas when I look at my account and I'm broke.
So
that means it's a good year for everyone around me.
It's not a good year for you, is it?
What do you mean?
Because your bank account is quite low, isn't it? So
yeah, no, but it gets topped up. That's what credit cards are for.
Well, I guess so. Is that what Christmas is for you as well? Then?
No.
Everyone.
I love though that we're two Muslims talking about Christmas.
I know, it's quite just putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? Actually, a friend who you know, Salwa, she put on her story today on Instagram of what's his name, Mo Gillian, I think. Is it Mo Gillian? No, the comedian. I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't pronounce it.
The one with the beard, bald head. And he was like, he put a story and he said, oh, all of their life for his kids or whatever, they taught them about Islam and stuff, and then that's them in the background putting a tree up, Christmas tree in the lights.
Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah.
And Salwa said like she would never be able to do that, and I said, to be honest, not us. I said Ziad loves it, so we here, we'll have a tree.
Yeah, we do have a tree. Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. So when we picked up Mohammed and that from the airport, and they were saying, oh, this is like Tata, which is grandma, obviously, has her first ever tree. So mum was saying that this is the first tree she's got.
Yeah.
Lies. We had a tree back in the 90s.
Oh, was it?
I remember because she was asking granddad, they want a tree. So we got this like really dibby tree from Argos and we put it up. So that was in the 90s. You guys were born as well. So that was in the 90s. But she was telling us, so my mum obviously was born in Jerusalem, the birthplace of Jesus.
Yeah.
And she was saying that he used to take them to Bethlehem at Christmas time.
Wow.
And he used to involve them in, he used to involve them in everything. But he was quite open-minded.
Yeah.
He was very, very open-minded like that. And so he actually gave the green light back in like the 90s. Like, get them a tree.
Oh, so a tree in Jerusalem, not here?
No, here.
Oh, here. Oh, get in you
London,
guys a tree.
Yeah, we got in London because she was afraid. Like, what would people say?
Yeah.
Nothing. Everyone, you can't hate a Christmas tree. You can't hate it. No, you can't.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. Can't. Why would you hate it? Like, why would you have anything?
It's lovely. It brightens up the room. It gives more, it gives more festivity, I'd say. Like,
yeah, you don't need glade. You don't need anything because the smell just wafts you. It's just beautiful. It is really, really lovely.
I mean, it's true. Yeah, if you get a real tree.
I always get a real tree. Yeah. Have I ever had a fake tree? Actually, tell a lie, I have.
I don't know. What, growing
Remember
up?
that little stick one? It looks like twiglets.
Oh, and when we lived with Mum.
Yeah, it was beautiful, but I had to build up the courage to get a real tree. But I did, and when I bought a real tree, I bought a big bleeping off real tree.
Yeah.
I bought like a 9-footer,
yeah,
and I stuck it right in the corner.
I remember that.
I was happy, honestly.
With the white chair, which is now in the
white
kitchen.
Chair, yeah. Oh, I love it. And it was in the bedroom first.
Yeah, it was.
My dream Christmas is very Dickensian.
What's that?
Like Charles Dickens.
Okay.
Dickensian.
Is that why you say like you'd love to be in a cottage for Christmas and?
Yeah.
Does that give you the vibe?
No, I love it. I love Christmas carols. I love house. Like I love decorations. Like not massive on baubles. Things like wreaths, garlands, mistletoe. I love all of that. Like kind of bringing the outside in. But I, just the whole screw, because that's one of my favorite films, and that's actually to this day because I don't read much.
Yeah.
And the only kind of book that I have reread ever in my life is A Christmas Carol.
Okay.
So I read that, and who was it that gave me? No, I actually bought myself one, and I bought it because it's a beautiful
the original
book.
Christmas Carol.
Yeah, the Charles Dickens one.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful book, and I've always loved it ever since I was young.
Yeah.
Everyone says, oh, why do you love Christmas so much? I said, I've always loved it ever since I was young. I don't know, I can't pinpoint it.
Right.
But I love it. I just love the
Did
sentiment.
something ever happen in Christmas that would now every year bring you to that place, remind you of it?
Well, this is the thing. I think it's the family sentiment of it all because we didn't really do it much, although we had a Christmas tree and what have you. And we used to go to Uncle Fatah's and Aunt Sue's in Manchester, and they'd have a tree. But Nothing ever happened that I can pinpoint to say, oh, this is why I love Christmas.
Yeah.
All I know is that I've had beautiful Christmases in the past. I've had Christmases that, I used to work in a hotel, as you know. And this was when I was young. And working in a hotel is a special, beautiful thing. And I remember every year, they'd have these massive, lavish Christmas parties, and they were beautiful. And as a kind of 17-year-old, I thought, this is amazing. But it was very special. Like Christmases, I've got memories, and I'm not that old yet, but but I've got memories now that seem so distant. But little traditions that you kind of have with people that are no longer with us.
Yeah.
That brings sentiment.
Yeah.
So Christmas has more meaning as the years go by and
of course.
Yeah. But I've always loved it. Always loved it. It's just
when does Christmas begin for you? When do you start preparing? Because I know
August.
August. I was gonna say, is that even too early? I feel shops and stuff start from September now,
and that's fine. But the thing is, you don't want to buy anything from the shop. Don't buy anything from the shop.
I know, but
People
I think
go
for
mad.
me, they do go mad. Yeah, I know. I mean, 4 months goes like that anyway. But
It goes like that.
I think, especially with Halloween's not gone yet, and we're seeing decorations come up and preparing you to buy.
I don't care. We had to hear about the Olympics like 4 years before it
Well,
even happened.
I mean,
So
yeah,
I
fair
don't mind
enough.
hearing about Christmas.
True.
We
That
hear
makes
about
sense.
albums all the time before they come out. So I have no problem, but I can appreciate that if people don't like Christmas, then they absolutely.
When did Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas come out?
Ooh, 94?
So ever since 94.
No, 95. Definitely 94, 95.
So ever since then,
Am I being stupid?
that song has been the main song of the season. Don't sing it because we don't need no copyright situation.
Not the way I sing it.
Yeah. But ever since then, that's always been the song that would play.
you?
Just, I feel like in general, everyone, that's the
Like
first
it
song you
marks
would
it.
hear. It marks it. So what's the first one you will listen to in the season, and then all the other songs you kind of go to. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the first song everyone will click play on.
It is. It's a classic, isn't it? It's a classic. It evokes something. It kind of brings back. It kind of brings the year full focus, doesn't it? Unless you're like me and you're listening to August. But it does bring it all around. But then you have, Slade. You have, other songs. Paul McCartney's song as well. A Wonderful Christmas Time. Those for me, because I used to listen to those like in, I suppose, early 90s before they come out.
Yeah.
When they came out. And it's just there's a sense of it. It's like you go back in time to probably a moment when you never existed.
Yeah.
Because you always hear about different people's Christmases in the past, and what it meant to them, and then they tell you about these stories and what it means to them, and you flash back to a past that actually doesn't belong to you, but it brings something out of you. For me, it does.
Yeah.
For me, it does. I remember. For years, I had a friend, bless her, called Kathy.
Yeah.
And every Christmas Eve, I'd finish work and I'd go over to her house and I'll bring some mince pies for us. We'll have a cup of tea. And she'd give me her present and I'd give her mine. And I remember just that moment. There was I spent an hour and a half, because it's Christmas Eve, everyone's trying to get home. So I spent an hour and a half with her. And at that moment, I couldn't anticipate what that means now. Yeah. Because she's no longer with us. Right. I find myself thinking about it every Christmas Eve. Yeah. And I'm relaying these stories. You've heard the story. I've told it to you as well. But it brings out, as the years go by, you start to create these memories and of course. And it becomes more meaningful, more special. Yeah. And
so every year that Christmas comes, it's more of a celebration. Of life, it's a celebration of the people that have surrounded you with, come and gone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. There's always a bit of sadness as well. Of course. Always a bit of sadness, but no, it is definitely.
Okay, so we are live on Spotify. We are live on TikTok at the moment. So someone just confirmed Cobb 1994. It was released. So you were right, Mariah Carey. You were right. That was good.
I knew it all along.
Yeah, well, 1994, I was 2 years old
You were two
when
years
that
old.
song came out. So ever since my existence, that
She's
song
been
has been
making money.
on replay.
And it wasn't popular then. It wasn't popular when it
When
first
did
came
it
out.
become popular?
I have no idea, but it only only in recent time, like with Spotify, because you had these new before it was like
So
top
maybe
10.
since iTunes or something.
Because the way they record, the sales of music
Yeah.
obviously was different back in the day.
Yeah.
But as you have Spotify, you have
Yeah.
iTunes. There's different charts now, so it just kept on. People are downloading
Yeah,
it. It's
yeah,
so
yeah.
easy to download.
Yeah, it's true.
So she's just
It's
number
true.
one. She's making money.
Money every time
Her
that's
bank
played.
account ain't broke like mine.
Mate, that's who we need to call on. Hi, Mariah Carey. If you are listening or watching this, please sponsor Tarek Talks.
And give me the license to sing your song here because I really want to sing it.
Oh, that would be dope. You'd love that.
I would
be
love
amazing.
it. They're coming around the flat to sing Christmas carols this
Who?
year.
Are they?
The whole road.
Is it? I'm not opening the door.
Yeah, don't buy anyone a puppy for Christmas. Don't.
No, it's not. Well, so this guy that I work with, he had a lady actually sent him a puppy at his doorstep, and he was like, "What am I going to do with this dog?" Right? And now he loves his dog.
That's a rare occasion. Don't trust
I mean,
that.
it is rare,
Don't
but
trust
you
that
never
story.
know. It might change, innit?
No, they're expensive.
Grace says
It's
no
a
too.
beautiful gift, but I will give you back the beautiful puppy on New Year's Day.
So talk
In
about.
fact, that would be my New Year's resolution.
Okay, well, to
Find a home for
answer,
this puppy.
one of the questions on TikTok Live is if you got a present that you didn't want, what do? Number one, do you pretend that you liked it when you got given it? Or would you just say it how it is back then and then see if you can return it? Would you do a Rachel from Friends where you need to get a receipt?
Do you know what? I have learnt to appreciate everything that is given to me.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't return it. I wouldn't say to them, I would be grateful and say thank you so much. Maybe not I love it, but if that comes out of my mouth, that's fine because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Do you know what? Presents, for someone to actually buy you a gift for hard-earned money that they've
Yeah,
earned,
it's meaningful.
or in my case, credit that
course.
you've taken, then
Mate, you need to give that back.
then
innit?
then honestly, like that's such a massive thing. Like people have actually, and whether it's people say, oh, well, there's no thought put into that present.
Yeah.
May not, but they actually thought.
Oh, shit. Can we get some tissue? And we are back. Sorry, my drink spilled, and here we are. We had to clean up a little bit. But we were talking about presents, being grateful. Let's do that.
So what? I will never return. I would never be ungrateful for a gift. So absolutely, I earnestly just receive it with gratitude. And because they didn't have to buy you anything.
That's true, though they didn't. I mean,
anything.
I think for me, if there was a present that I didn't like, I would always say thank you because it's a lovely thing that they've done and stuff. But it's one of those where I would never wear it, I would never use it. I'll leave it though. I'll keep it with me. I would never give it away or throw it away.
But eventually you will.
No, see, I won't though. That's the thing. Maybe after 5 years, we'll see. But
So, no,
yeah, we'll have to give it time.
Because what are you going to do with it? I suppose if you don't use it, it's just going to stay there collecting dust. I would make sure that if someone had a use for it, then I would.
Wow.
If I made sure.
So I was just getting bare interrupted today. Sorry. Anyway, but we. After a while, you would, because what else can you do with it? But it is the thought that counts at the end of the day. I always say that. And it's just lovely someone did that in the beginning.
Is.
Do you know
Although,
what I mean?
saying that, right, I remember people, before I used to drink, people would be like, oh, Ziad, I know you don't drink, but here's a bottle of alcohol for you that I bought you for Christmas. And number one, you did not buy that for me.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
That is different because they did not go out and buy that gift for you.
Right.
That bottle of alcohol was given to them.
Yeah.
And they just want to pass it on.
Yeah.
And they pass it on to me and I didn't drink alcohol. And I thought that was peculiar. I'm like, okay, those kind of gifts. I'm grateful that you thought of me, second thought. But
you didn't really think of me because I don't drink that. Do you know
no,
what I mean?
I know because I knew that those were given. I knew that was not bought for me because it was the bottles of wine that were given out where I used to work. So they were given out to all the heads of the department. And it was given to me and I thought, nah, that ain't for me.
Now.
So yeah.
That's like when people buy me Volvic water when they know I drink Evian. Like, come on now. That's just not how we do things here. But no, films. Let's talk about films, Christmas films. What's your top 5. Let's say top 5 Christmas
Scrooge.
films. Is that number 1?
Miracle on 34th Street.
Number 2?
Home Alone.
Okay. 1, 2, or 3, or just 1?
Both of them as one
and 2.
collective. So that's number 3.
Okay.
1 and 2. Yeah, no, the other was the 3. No. No.
Okay, so 4.
They're not even in the running. How dare they?
I know.
Number 4. Oh, I love Love Actually. People hate it. I love it.
Nice.
I love it.
It's one of those films. It's like Marmite, love or hate.
I love it. I
with
don't know
them.
why people hate it. Why would you hate that
I don't know.
film?
So would that be number 4?
Yeah, no. Can I bump that up to number 3?
Okay, and then Home Alone's number 4. All right, number 5.
Oh, I don't know. Christmas with the Cranks Coopers. That's 2 put into 1.
Is that the same film but a sequel?
2 different films. But it's got the same start. Christmas with the Cranks Coopers, because they both put the same Christmas with the Coopers, Christmas with the Cranks.
Oh yeah,
Christmas with the Cranks Coopers. That's my number 5.
Okay, cute. I mean,
there are so many.
There are so many, but like the ones. So those would be the ones that you'd watch on the season. Let's just say shout out to Nathan Alex Keeley on TikTok for sharing so much roses, and also Nathan said he loves Love Actually. So there's another person. There's another person.
Nathan is
Grace behind the camera. Loves it too. Nathan knows what he's talking about.
Yeah,
you see what I
he
mean?
knows what he's talking about. Love Actually, like there's so many classic moments in that. That's why I love going to. I go with my friend, and we always go to. We have like a shopping trip. Every year. It's just these things that you do year on year, and they build up tradition, but we also kind of mix it up a bit because sometimes when you redo tradition, it becomes boring. You know, and everyone tries to redo. And get back that beautiful moment that they had. Truth is, you're never going to get it back. So you just have to keep doing it, but make sure it gets changed.
That makes sense.
So we always go there, and then we always go to. Look at me! Can't even think of the shop. Selfridges.
What do you do in Selfridges?
Well, I don't buy anything from there because
it's too expensive. You ain't got the credit.
Well, no, I don't buy anything from there, but I love it because there's a scene in Love Actually with Mr. Bean.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I love it. I still call him Mr. Bean.
Oh, so honestly. You can relive it. You can reminisce and be like, I just
love
scene.
it. And I always say to the clerks, I'm just like, oh gosh, can you just you remind me of Mr. Bean? And they just look at me like, shut them.
Yeah, like we get this all the time.
I don't care. This is my they can do what they
fine.
want.
Yeah, live your life.
I love it. Yeah. Oxford Street, walking down Oxford Street, little tiny roads. Go down tiny roads in the centre of London. Walk down there.
Yeah.
I remember. I love it. Christmas in London at night is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm not even going to shade Winter Wonderland because that's lovely. But if you really want to have a beautiful moment to yourself, walk down Oxford Street and just walk around the back roads. And you'll see the most beautiful lights. And there's like peace there, and it's actually really, really good. So that's do lovely. that. But that's even part of it. I go to midnight mass.
That's what I mean. That's also a part of it. There's also like a religious side of it too. Yeah, exactly.
I did. I had an argument. Well, not an argument. A discussion with a sales clerk from M&S.
Why?
Because they didn't have no baby Jesuses. They didn't have no baby Jesus. Absolutely. Everyone loves baby. You need baby Jesus.
You do. I guess so. Yeah. So Nativity wasn't in your top 5.
What's the Nativity? I mean, I know what the Nativity is. What you mean the film?
The film, yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. No. All right, go back.
No, Nativity, no. But
well, they need to. But that's what I mean. It's all commercialized. That's why.
And that's fine. However, because I have a little kind of nativity scene. It's a light up near my bed.
Yeah.
Sometimes actually I shouldn't say it, but yeah, I've got like Mother Mary literally looking over me. But I absolutely.
Yeah, go on.
I love it because I said I like that aspect. I do go to church. I love the peace and the solitude that you find in church. Like, and this is the thing: when you have beautiful Christmas, for me, like you take these memories with you.
Yeah.
And despite the songs, despite like the decorations and all of that, I'd still love Christmas.
Of course, yeah.
For what it is and what it represents and what it should be.
Of course, yeah.
And a lot of people think Christmas starts like myself in August. It doesn't.
August,
Christmas, people think Christmas finishes on like Boxing Day or what have you.
It's January 6th, no?
6th.
Yeah.
It starts. 6th. That's when it starts. That's when the celebrations are supposed to. No, it starts on like the
24th,
eve.
25th,
So yeah,
24th,
like once Mass happens, but it finishes on the 6th. So that's when it's
Educate these
supposed
children,
to be,
honey.
it's supposed to be celebrated then. But everyone
you know
just
that?
thinks, oh, it's finished. But it's not.
I know. Oh, that's cute. So what's the plans this year? So what do you do on Christmas Eve? Take me through your day on Christmas Eve. What happens from the moment you wake up to the minute it's 10 p.m.?
So I wake up, I have a couple. So this Christmas, we're having people around this Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Having people, actually, I shouldn't say, because some people are
No,
not
it's fine,
invited.
because if Boris can do it, we can do it too.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Just saying.
I'm just not invited
Just
some
saying.
people, so they don't know about it.
Oh, shame. Well, if you're listening, you've heard it here first. You are not invited to our home. We love you.
I'm not having a Christmas Eve party. I'm not going to be preparing food. So I'm going to wake up. What I usually do is I usually go and visit Auntie Jay, who's a florist.
Yeah.
In Brixton Hill.
On our road.
I go
Well,
and
not on
see
our road,
her.
yeah.
So I go and visit Auntie Jay. I have a few neighbours that I go and visit, and I always leave them a Christmas card and just a little something.
Nice.
They probably hate me because I hate those ones. You know, those ones that come and you've not bought them anything, but then they come with a little cheeky box of celebrations or what have you on Christmas. And then you're like, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And you know you ain't bought them nothing. So you're grateful that you have the
That
other box
happened
of
last
chocolates.
year, didn't it?
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
go. You got to go back and you got to go into your stash and then go in and say, one moment, I've got actually something for you. You don't.
No,
I
but
don't
I
have anything for
remember
them.
last year, I think because you give cards to everyone, which is nice, but like one of our neighbours came and she didn't even remember. Was it my name or someone's name? She couldn't remember someone's name. I was like, it's like, you just got a card. Like, no, it was you because you're the one that gives cards, isn't it? But yeah, but no, okay,
Yeah. Oh no, what I find amusing is when you write from Ziad and you spell your name and then they give you a card back and your name is spelled
cool.
incorrectly.
It's incorrect, yeah.
I'm like, how did that happen? But yeah, that's what I do. I visit everyone.
That's nice.
Usually I would be home. So this year I'll be cooking. I've bought a lot of kind of pre-made food. I'm going to have a massive cheese board. Because I don't have my annual Christmas party, that's going to be it. Cute. It's going to like family. Obviously, we've got family around. I just want warmth. And they're going to come around. We're going to sing carols. I love it. I just love the community. Everyone says that we've lost the community.
Yeah.
We've lost these things around Christmas.
Yeah.
It's up to us to do that.
Yeah.
Like that's not
yeah.
something that is given to us. That's something that
You
people
do create,
and
yeah.
people pass on. It's the
That makes
energy. It's the
sense.
good vibes that people pass on.
Of course, yeah.
All you need to do is create that, and you'd be surprised how many people would appreciate that. You know, it's like a light.
They love it. A lot of people love it. They just don't have the effort or energy to create it themselves, which is not a bad thing. It's fine, but
No, it's not. It's not a bad thing.
they want to be involved,
They
which
want
is
to be
lovely.
involved. I
Oh,
think
good.
I should do the John Lewis advert.
Go for it.
I
Pitch
think
it.
I should do.
Here, your platform's here. Go for it.
Right.
What's your idea? You've got
Who am I addressing it
30
to? John or
seconds.
Lewis? I don't know. Hey,
Go.
John. You need me to do. I call it Johnny Lulu's actually.
that's cute.
I don't call it John Lewis.
Well,
I call
now
it
it's John
Johnny
Lewis and
Lulu's.
partners, isn't it?
And I'm there. I know exactly when their Christmas shop's opening. It opened on the 17th of October this year.
Amazing.
I know. I
Well,
had to stop myself from going there.
Oh well, yeah. I always wait to have a mince pie on December 1st. I never do it earlier.
Why'd you wait until December the 1st?
Because for me, December, that's it. December's the month of Christmas for me.
Did you not learn anything from me?
No.
It starts in August.
So, I'm enjoying my summer.
What summer? Have you seen where we live? We ain't had no summer.
Honey, delusional is bliss. I pretend it's summer until I'm ready to let it be winter. But
Oh my god.
Well, thank you so much for speaking to me today about Christmas.
I actually haven't finished what I was going to say, but okay.
Well, you're done because the time's up. So.
I've got loads more I want to talk about.
I know. Maybe
It's okay.
but
We
it's
need
been-
a part 2, just like Home Alone.
We could do a part 2, but no, we're not going to. But I appreciate your time and efforts for being here. Thank you so much for talking on Tarek Talks.
You're very welcome.
And I wish you I live with you, so we're gonna have a great Christmas either way.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay.
And everyone at home, I wish you an amazing Christmas. And let us know in the comments what you'd be doing or what you'd be getting up to.
And watch Love Actually.
Watch Love Actually. But also, there's a film on Netflix called Love Hard, which is that it shows moments of what Love Actually does and stuff, which is quite funny. So have a watch of that as well. Yeah. Yeah, have a watch. Yeah, it's
No,
actually
I
quite.
didn't. I fell asleep though.
Oh. Maybe watch it when you're
I fell
waking up
asleep.
on a Saturday or something. But yes, thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing and speaking to you guys next time. And always remember to be you, free and fabulous.